Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Zammy here with episode 26 of the Fallout 4 playthrough. We got a new mission. I'm just collecting all of this whiskey and stuff. We got a new mission. What I want to do, we have From Within and Outside the Wire we just got from the Brotherhood. But we're going to be doing the Story of the Century mission here today. I got quite a bit of stuff actually on me. So we are going to head to Diamond City. One, to do the quest, and two, we're going to head and sell off all of our loot. Alrighty, guys, in Diamond City. Alright, it looks like it's a little late in the day, but we can still talk to Percy here.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Anything and everything.
Perfect. Ooh, Percy's got some 44 rounds. And that's all I want from him. Let's see, anything else? No. Okay, let's start selling Percy some stuff here. Missile launcher. That goes bye-bye. All the pipe rifles go bye-bye. The 44 pistol goes bye-bye. I'm actually going to replace my missile launcher with this missile launcher. We should have headed to the settlement first. That's alright, though. Combat knife. I'm actually going to keep this. And then, let's see. Leather right arm. Metal right arm can go. I'm going to get rid of this. Not very good. Gas mask with goggles can go. Nothing in there I want to get rid of. Want to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Actually, I think you can actually build a magazine rack. My ammo. Yeah, you can see like some of these. Like these say they're only worth 47, which is ridiculous. If I went to sell every mini nuke I have, I'd only get 700 caps. For comparison, I would get more for selling my fusion cores, which is just dumb. You can see I have about 160-ish, maybe 162 44 rounds now. Plenty of 10 mil rounds. Plenty of fusion cells. Let's accept this trade. Let's wait till morning, and we can do the rest of our business. Hey, Arturo, there you are, buddy.
You need protection. Everyone does.
Nick? Well, there he is.
Hey.
Nick, why are you eating? He's got a fat man on him still. Hell yeah, we can sell the fat man.
Too busy to talk right now. I'm the mayor after.
I am the mayor after all. Fuck you, mayor. Hate you, stupid.
Hey, Arturo.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance against raiders, but I got a lot of options here.
Let's see what you got.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
Oh, don't worry. I won't. All is for me. Assault rifle? Oh, right. This uses the 5.56 ammunition. We might have to play around with that idea here in a little bit. Let's get to selling everything here. Fat Man can go, but I want to get rid of everything else first. Sledgehammer can go. Suppressed weapons can go. Have no use for those now. He had no apparel. Perfect. That looks like that's it. Did he have anything else I might want? No. Didn't look like it. I can't remember. There was another ammo type I was buying. Was it 308? Yeah, it looks like it was. I have 300 rounds of that. I think I'm going to stop for now. Yeah, I think I'm going to be done.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
No problem,
Hey,
Sheffield.
What do you think about coming to work for me?
Really? You mean it?
I do.
That's right.
Now, where should we send him exactly? I'm thinking... Let's send him to Sanctuary Hills.
Okay, I'll do it.
Perfect.
Here to pick up a swatter, right?
Let's look.
Let's take a look.
Genuine articles.
Can you take on my fat man? You can. Perfect. Anything else I need to sell? I can sell the Rad-X. I don't use those. What a waste of space those are. Just like completely useless. Is there any rounds that I don't use? Or that I will never use, really? I'm thinking probably like the flamer fuel I'll probably never end up using in this playthrough. The 45. I have 1,100 45 rounds. That's crazy to me. And we're up over 6,000 caps again. Perfect. What's my carry weight looking like? 169? It's got to be because of my junk. Alright, let's start the Piper mission, and then we'll head to Sanctuary. We're already here. I don't want to wait too long. Piper! I'm here for the interview.
Folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Piper, there's no nut there. What are you doing?
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Traveling with Piper is not for the faint of heart. I'd know.
Nick, you always know just what to say.
Hey.
Oh, I don't want to take her on as a companion.
Holding up, Blue.
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look, dead giveaways. So here's the deal.
Fair.
I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. Besides, I'm already following you around. Might as well get some quotes while we're at it.
Fair.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait. They boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Yeah, it
We're
sucks.
all living in rusty shacks, killing each other. My God, the smell.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be a fun one to quote. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, we should probably get going. Thanks again.
No problem, Piper.
Heads up.
You say the word.
Hey, Piper.
Something you need?
Yes.
I think we're done for now.
Sure thing. I'll head home.
Piper's going to public occurrences. Excellent. So that should have completed that mission for us. Just a little quick thing. Got a bunch of talk to the settlers quests. Not going to be doing very many more of these. Oh, we picked up some technical documents. Let's do check the detective cases, though. Talk to Nick a little bit, now that we're in his hometown and he's back at the detective agency.
Now a swatter. That's a real...
Shut up about your swatters. Jesus.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall if you want a history lesson.
I don't. Thank you. Oh, I got another mission.
Nick's not the type to turn someone away, but he's only one person. So sometimes things
Good
just
to be back
pile
in
up.
Diamond City.
Do we do Marty Bullfinch or the Earl Sterling case file? What is that? Ooh, Robco Fun.
Battles are won with fists. Wars with wits.
Disappearance. Client Vadim Bobrov. Another disappearing act to unravel. Earl Sterling, 25-year-old bartender at the Dugout Inn. One of the owners, Vadim Bobrov, noticed that Earl hadn't been into work for a few days. Security was called in. No investigation, of course. The Institute took him, is the unofficial word about town, like always. Vadim came into my office, half drunk, with a sob story about how he and Earl went way back, and that he just can't believe that Earl would get snatched up by the boogeyman. My gut says he's right. Earl didn't have any enemies, at least none with motive enough to kill the guy. Not living with anyone either, so I'll have to see if Vadim or someone else at the Dugout has his keys. I'd rather not have to explain to security why I'm picking the lock on Earl's door, if I slip up and get caught in the act.
The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
I've been meaning to put Earl's case to bed for a while now. Glad you're up for it. So, what's your take on the case, Ellie?
On Earl? Well, he didn't have any enemies, that's for sure. Someone would have to notice you're alive first.
And Earl didn't exactly have the charisma to inspire any crimes of passion.
Okay, screw this. Let's just go look at his house. Okay, it said we needed to go to the Dugout Inn. Parkour. But I tell you what, let's just see if we can pick his house door here. It's a novice unlock. We'll wait until the security guard goes by. Stop looking at me. Yeah, go away. Thanks, buddy. Search his house for some clues here. Take up all his good stuff. Literally rob the man blind while we're looking for him. I love it. Hello. I'm glad he's got a holy cow. Ooh, a clean gray suit. Okay, let's go upstairs and look. A clean black suit. Okay, there's not really anything here, to be honest. Yeah, there's not much here. Oh, a surgery receipt. Mega Surgery Center, Dr. Crocker, resident surgeon. 1X reconstruction surgery facial. Procedure to be performed upon clearance of final installment payment. Patient, Earl Sterling. Okay. Okay, so we need to go to the Mega Surgery Center, which is this guy.
Doc.
Don't dally. If you're here to be examined, let's get you examined.
I'm not actually.
Do you know anything about this receipt?
Let me see. This is Dr. Crocker's deplorable handwriting, all right. Looks like Earl Sterling was one of his patients. The procedure noted here is mundane. Low-risk cosmetic work. Dr. Crocker never performed it, however. Said Earl vanished before he paid. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical needs.
Where is Doc Crocker?
Last time I saw him, he had to get something out of the surgery cellar. Probably just had to wash some needles or move some storage around. Now, I must insist we talk about your medical needs.
I need to get into the cellar, Doctor.
What does this look like? A public outhouse? You know what? Don't answer. Why on earth would I let you down there?
I'm investigating a missing person, Doctor. And I think the trail leads to your basement.
A missing person? You're talking about Earl, aren't you? You can't honestly think... You know what? Fine. If it'll put the matter to rest. Here, go see for yourself. But if I find one instrument out of place, you'll be getting the bill.
Perfect. Now we don't have to...
Where'd all this blood come from? It goes right into the basement.
Jesus.
Okay, enough about the neck.
You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here. But that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy. Good patients get a nice new face. Bad patients bleed all over the floor because they want to screw up their surgeon's life.
You've killed a man, Doctor. You're going to pay for it. Put the gun down and come with me.
Yes.
I did it, didn't I? I killed a man. Oh God. Well, there's so much blood. So much blood all over me. I can fix anything.
What?
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Looks like it'll be a closed casket funeral.
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
Let's see.
Crocker killed Earl Sterling. I found out, and then he killed himself. Guess he couldn't handle the guilt.
Dr. Crocker killed Earl? The facial reconstruction. So he really did go through with it. That explains a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Dr. Crocker always cared about his reputation, but this is inhuman.
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Of course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazards.
Sure thing. So he OD'd on Psycho. That's crazy. Okay, back up. So our next objective is to talk to Ellie. But we got the key to Dr. Crocker's house.
Ain't no shame in taking the occasional camp.
I don't know where his house is, but I'm going to assume it's somewhere near this guy's house. Oh yeah, Dr. Sun's house. Doc Crocker's house. Perfect. Let's look. Cigars are mine now. Thank you. Unlock his terminal. Okay, couldn't get into the terminal there. I kept failing. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite embarrassing, but whatever. We'll take whatever we can get here, to be honest. My man had a washer and dryer. Is that outside? Okay, we're on the rooftops. Okay, oh, I fell. Oh well. Alright, back to Ellie. Let's go see what happens when we turn in one of these little missions.
Nice day, huh? Hey, swata, 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 swing, swata.
I get that they're merchants and they have to, like, advertise their stuff, but good God.
So, you find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
I did.
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the dugout inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out.
No problem. 200 caps?
It'll be any brighter, but we did have another case lying around if you're interested. You remember that one, Nick? The case for Marty?
I do. Some loony scheme to make off with a statue of a grasshopper or something. You're welcome to page through it if you'd like.
Thank you.
Folder on the cabinet.
But alrighty, guys, I'm going to leave episode number 26 here for us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a great night.